I wanted to stop by and congratulate you on your new role. So, congrats.
It's only temporary while Regal does whatever he's doing on vacation. But thanks.
And giving Nikita Lyons the chance against Charlotte, and she pulled off a win? That was a great matchup. I love that you have a commitment to newer talent as GM. I actually feel the same way about pushing the next generation. Always have. And as your liaison to NXT, I wanted to offer you an opportunity.
What's that?
An opportunity to showcase more of our top talent on Raw in a next-gen battle royal. And Nikita probably has a leg up from her match with Charlotte, but it'll be great for all talent involved to get the spotlight and some reps in.
I love that idea. I'll set it up for our next episode.
I'm not here to fight.
Good. I don't want to fight either.
Then maybe we can work together on my idea?
And what's that?
Survivor Series. I know for a fact that not only has Raw not announced a main event, but Regal had nothing in the plans yet. So, let's take the bull by the horns and do something truly spectacular. War Games!
I can't just book a War Games match, Shotzi.
Why not? Are you GM in name only?
No, I mean, I love War Games as much as the next person. But it's not a match to be taken lightly. You need a reason. Something that merits putting two teams who want each other's throats inside a double ring cage to battle it out with abandon. Who'd even be the captains?
I captained my team in NXT, and I was excellent.
Ah, so this is the classic, my pitch is that I should be in a main event pitch, right? There are rules to booking.
Excuse me, but when did Little Miss TBD Rebel, who puts people through tables, become a lawful, good rule follower? Don't you ever just want to smash things for the hell of it anymore?
Actually, you may have a point. I do miss that.
So let's screw the so-called rules and do this. Put yourself in it against me, and we can absolutely destroy each other in that cage. We pick teams, go all out, and millions of people tune in to watch the joyful carnage. The two of us are perfect for War Games. You're the captain, and I already drive a tank to the ring, for crying out loud.
You know what, Shotzi? It might not be a terrible idea. Let me think on it.
That's all I'm asking for.
If I could have a minute.
What is it, Troy? I honestly don't have time for your tone tonight. I'm trying to manage a show.
My tone? I would never use a tone with you. I think you're doing a great job. Top notch.
Ha ha, very funny. Oh, you're serious. I guess now that I'm the management, you have to suck up to me.
I'm not sucking up. I think your ideas are genius, boss.
Of course they are, Troy. I'm smart. Now what's up?
Becky and Bailey. They're being particularly difficult in hounding us to be named Bianca's next challenger at Survivor Series. I'm sure they snuck into your DMs too, but I'm used to superstars pestering us for opportunities. No offense. But this is getting out of hand. How do you want me to handle it?
Why don't we just have Becky and Bailey face each other for the title opportunity? It'll be a great match and solve our problem.
Great suggestion, boss. I'll set it up. Wow, you really know your stuff.
I could get used to this version of you, Troy.
here and ready to roar.
The following contest is a 5-woman battle royal. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons.
Emmett. Some of the biggest superstars of NXT are all here on Raw in one match. Our GM has outdone herself. Who among these competitors will be future Yes, Thea wins it.
Here is your winner, Thea Hale.
They got to be happy about this victory tonight.
This certainly wasn't an easy win, but she pulled it off.
And in the end, that's all that matters.
Come to congratulate me on a successful show? I was just out back talking to Justine about the successful Battle Royal.
So you didn't see the #1 contender match with Becky and Bayley?
No, that match practically booked itself. Why? Who won? Who are we putting against Bianca at Survivor Series?
We have a problem. Damage Control ran in during the match, and at first it looked like maybe a straightforward DQ victory for Becky, but then she got irked and went after them. And technically the bell rang at some point, but with all the fighting that broke out outside the ring, nobody really won. And we still need a challenger for Bianca. If I may make a meager suggestion, Survivor Series is right around the corner. You may just have to step up as GM and make a decision.
No, we still have one Raw left before Survivor Series. Let's do a rematch. Becky versus Bayley to determine Bianca's challenger.
Do you really think the match will go any differently this time around?
I do. Because as much as it pains me to admit it, you're right about one thing. I need to step up as GM. So I'll be serving as special guest referee.
Our general manager, the captain, promises that we'll have a #1 contender. By the end of this match, will it be Becky Lynch or Bayley?
We'll know soon enough, and with Cap as special guest referee, it should be a fair contest.
We'll see, Sat. Double underhook. Sit out into the armbar. She fights her way out of the armbar. And she's stunned in the corner.
Oh! My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle. The official letting everyone know who the law is in this match.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
The ref's upholding the laws by any means necessary. She's in danger of a count out here.
I don't know if she cares. All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose off. Boom, right to the midsection. Kick to the stomach.
Blow to the breadbasket.
My goodness, is this even legal?
I don't think so. Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
Bayley looking to get one early.
What is this? Can our guest referee see they are nowhere near the ropes?
Turned that one around.
Thunderous slam.
Shoulders down. No, kicks out in time.
Oh, come on. That was a fast count.
And you all thought we were going to see a fair and impartial official tonight. Oh, that's got to sting your back.
That blow put Bayley's big aspirations on hold for a moment.
Lynch looking confident as ever, delivering that attack. Systematic attack on the arm from Becky.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Stomping. Ouch.
And Bayley's having trouble managing his onslaught.
Bayley looks unprepared for the full force of Becky's double underhook.
The armbar!
Bayley.
She fights her way out of the armbar.
Oh, what a strike to the back.
Into the corner. This can't be good.
Oh, what a forearm!
Oof, nails the midsection. Working the midsection there.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Just disrespectful.
That's telling your opponent you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
And Bayley never saw...
Suplex rolls through. Oh! Disarmer locked in.
Man, she's got a lot of heart and a lot of... And she releases the hold as she feels that enough damage has been done.
Should have kept on wrenching. Why show mercy now?
This could do it! And a kick out at 2.
And what was that? The referee trying to pull a fast count out there?
Just as I expected, this official using their power to their advantage.
Hammerlock.
Armbreaker.
And Lynch telling the crowd to watch her.
Lynch has Bayley right where she wants her. Oh, man.
Bayley turns it around. Made her pay for her mistake. Caught with the elbow. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
delivering nasty stomps. An agile escape.
Becky.
And the manhandle slam.
Is it enough to put Bayley away?
What was that? That's not a legit count. You can't get to 3 that fast.
Here's your winner, Becky Lynch.
Lynch beats Bayley. The man would have fought all night to win this match.
You knew once Becky entered the ring, the man was pulling out all the stops. A lot of people thought Bayley's offense would be enough, and a lot of people were wrong.
Well, that was something.
Hey, you were the one who said I should put my finger on the scale.
Yeah, but I thought that "and don't get caught" part was implied. Guess not.
I wasn't actively trying to get caught.
Too bad you don't have the chance to course correct the championship match before Survivor Series.
But maybe I do.
How? Survivor Series is this weekend. You can't send Becky and Bayley back out there tonight for another rematch.
No, but there's another option. As someone said recently, I'm Miss TBD Rebel, not a lawful good rule follower. And Raw is a 3-hour show. There's an announcement I need to make.
All right, Miss TBD Rebel. Whatever you've got up your sleeve, good luck.
This is the second time we've seen the acting Raw general manager in the ring tonight, but this time she has a special announcement.
Here's hoping this goes more smoothly than her stint as special guest referee.
As GM, I'm not deaf to the concerns of the WWE Universe. Specifically, that my involvement in our #1 contender match earlier tonight may have made it look like management was biased towards Becky Lynch. I assure you, my intent as GM is simply to put on the best show for the WWE Universe. And that applies to not just Raw, but Survivor Series. As such, it is my duty to inform you that Bianca Belair will not be defending the Women's World Championship this weekend.
Bianca's being pulled from Survivor Series?
She will not be defending this weekend because it's clear Bayley and Becky Lynch are not done yet. I just hope they have allies to rally to their side. 8 fighters, 2 teams of 4. War Games!
War Games at Survivor Series? I'm not missing this one.
Well, we're paid to be there, Saxton.
I know, but it's still incredibly exciting.
I probably should be upset at you for putting another hurdle in front of my title match. But honestly, fair play.
Glad we're okay.
We are, and I respect your hustle. You've made a lot of bold choices since coming to WWE. It's one of the reasons I want you to be on my War Games team.
Really?
I like your instincts, especially when you get in trouble and have to think quickly on your feet. Heck, I even trust your instincts. Team with me, and I'll let you pick the rest of the War Games team.
Let me think about it.
You really did it this time, didn't you, you dummy?
I think you'd be happy that you're getting another opportunity to earn the title match in War Games.
Should have just booked the War Games match from the start, honestly. Want to be on my team?
Why do you want me on your team?
I think it's pretty clear from your time as GM that you've been going into business for yourself here and just doing whatever you can to scrape by. And that's exactly what I look for in damage control. So what do you say? Join me, Dakota, and Io in the fight to secure my WWE Women's World Championship match?
I'll get back to you.
Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bailey want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
The following contest is the Women's War Games match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Cap wanted a war, and now she has one.
Introducing first, from Los Angeles, California, Lightning Storm Grace!
Cap has to...
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle. Cody Cutter from the top.
Whoa, leaping through the air.
Forearm to the jaw. Watch this.
The prettiest moonsault ever.
Able to avoid there.
She propels her over to the other ring.
What a forearm.
Uh-oh, the forearm's gonna cut off the wind. Guillotine applied. Well, this isn't gonna win the fall.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter.
A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
What a takedown. Oh, there it is. The captain's hook.
Locked in.
And can she break out back to her feet? A couple of elbows to the gut and create separation.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo.
Roundhouse kick. They're on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
Pump handle here.
And they call that the better end.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to...
Look at that.
Famouser.
Can that finish Bayley?
Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm.
Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan can be. Look out. Oh. Incoming.
Check your face after that one.
Big right hand. And a rough landing, but she'll get some space in the other ring.
Wait a second. Double springboard. Uh-oh, watch out.
They Russian leg sweep.
×2. Big leg drop.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength.
And up the turnbuckles we go.
From way up. Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little.
And Bayley connected nicely there. The springboard attack fails to land.
Boom.
Oh my God, face first right into the buckle.
Uh-oh, I don't like this idea one bit. No good reason to...
Taking flight. Oh.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now.
Ooh. Kick right to the face. Becky in full control here.
Now it's Lynch.
Lynch got Oliver.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Oh, better end.
Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens.
Here it is.
We've got a numbers advantage
Lift off.
And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest of ideas.
And for the team on the wrong side of this entry, things have gotten that much more grueling.
She's either Becky Lynch from behind.
Giving her team the numbers advantage and bringing a bit of backup into the ring.
This is not the time to be diverting attention away from your... Oh, boy! Good God, that does it. That'll do it.
It's gotta be over. Both superstars are in pieces now.
Springboard moonsault!
team an advantage in more ways than one.
And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
Whoa! She just chucked her over to the other ring.
And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. Ooh.
These combatants have found the minefield in the battleground. They're looking to inflict as much damage as possible.
As the numbers will continue to build in this one, this is what War Games. Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Manhandle slam. Is it enough to put Bayley away? Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Charging toward the ring and looking to even things up.
Throwing her onto the unforgiving metal.
Oh, man. Bayley fending that off. Oh, look at Becky. Down she goes. Disarm her. Disarm her.
Well, this won't win the match, but it's...
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain. Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Manhandle slam.
That's got to end it this time around. Double underhook. Sit up. Here we go.
She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation.
Hooked up. Wow, look at the power. That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Great strength being shown here.
Her body cut that table in half.
There might not be anything left of her after that.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits zero. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Bursting out of the cage, eager to capitalize on the situation.
Monster set up in the corner. Boom! Right to the midsection. As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now.
The strength of that slam. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Pump handle here. Oh, better end.
Ooh, disrespectfully hurling that sign.
On the leg drop, bulldog. From the middle rope. She manages to get control. Looking to plant her with a DDT. Those mounted punches.
That move is already trending.
Look at the height.
Famous Earth. Can that finish Io?
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
And here we go. Climbing up the cage. Only bad things happen. Soaring out of the cage and rushing in to erase the numbers advantage. Sky high.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Even the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance.
Sending her over to the other ring, utilizing the unique surroundings.
Hooked up.
War Games has officially begun!
All the competitors are contained inside the cage. The door is shut, and we are on the brink of absolute chaos. War Games can now officially commence.
Exploder suplex.
Sitting high above the ring, the only question is to what end?
Uh-oh, lift away!
A great amount of force sends her all the way to the other ring. An absolute leap of faith, as graceful as anything can be in a the steel cage.
Looking for the victory. And referee cuts off the counting one.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
And did you hear the impact of that? Oh. Look at that line.
How much more can they endure?
Makes the cover. She kicks out with force.
Obviously still has some fight left. And the front face lock applied. Nice suplex.
Charlotte with a...
Here comes the backpack stunner.
Charlotte with the spear.
The man setting her up in Lynch.
Will that sew this up for Becky?
Pow, what a shot.
Charlotte.
Flying possum! Flying possum! She fights her shoulder up before one.
Incredible power to kick out at just one.
On a save, just in the nick of time.
Big form.
She's been trying to put her away by targeting that area all night, and she might have just accomplished that.
I don't know how much more her opponent can take.
Using their boot.
Lynch has Bayley right where she...
Look at that. She covers for the pin. Oh, and she picked up a monumental win.
Here are your winners, Lightning, Storm, Grace, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, and Justine.
That was quite the war, guys, and even though they're celebrating, you just know they're already feeling the effects of the war.
They won't leave this match the same people they went in as, but they will leave victorious. And depending on whom you ask, that is all that...
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi?
Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna ram the cage.
Stop!
Into the side.
And down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here, fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops. I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
Well, at least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce, given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with, the Real Suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of, let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Oh, there it is! Spear!
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. Oh my gosh! What a Cody cutter!
Oh, what a forearm.
She heads into the ring. Plancha to the outside.
Pinpoint precision, right on target.
Phenomenal forearm. And Bayley is really being knocked around here.
It's like a muzzle's being placed on Bayley's offense. And they call that the better end.
That was the most dangerous position for any competitor to ever be in. You gotta hope there is no irreparable damage done. Look at her stumble back up, probably seeing double vision. Down with the powerbomb. Had it scouted.
Right to the hand. And Bayley gets cut right off. Oh, what a kick to the face.
Oh my God.
Boom, what a kick. And they're going to end things with a ripcord flatliner. Springboard. Oh, my God. Oh, can you believe that? And Bayley met with some resistance there.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match. Oh.
Bayley did her homework there.
Oh, that's a hard kick. And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
That can't be how Bayley envisioned tonight going.
Boom! What a forearm.
Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens.
Here it is. Air raid bomb. That could end Bayley's night.
There's two. An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claims she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using that crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. I haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book, but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal four-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these three other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
Pinpointing the leg in the corner.
That kind of focused attack on the leg could provide dividends.
With no countouts, there's nothing keeping her inside the ring.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. Bang! Oh! And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. Oh! Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome. One wicked attack after another.
Boom! These are the kinds of attacks that can put a superstar on the shelf for a long...
Uh-oh, she could be setting up for a submission here. Stops Ripley's attack. She's taking some big hits here.
Asuka delivering a dynamic and eye-catching attack there.
Spine buster.
Choke slam!
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Here it comes, Michael.
Suplex stunner. Whoa, just floating through the air.
Oh, and a forearm smash. Springboard. Phoenix splash.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I hope they back up.
Look at that.
Famous, sir.
Liv won't come back from that.
And she goes for the pin.
Cover!
That could have been it right there. Then it's Asuka. Ooh, look at her answering back. Reversal from Morgan. She's going for it. Broken up. And the match continues. That one's scouted. That raw power Rhea possesses was held in check there.
Yeah, and it seems Asuka's just getting warmed up in terms of that endless supply of intensity Cole mentioned.
Producing a trampling.
Seated drop kick connects. Oh, didn't see that one coming.
Oh, what a forearm.
Flapjack. She pops the shoulder up and one.
I'm happy she did. I don't want this match to end. Oh, wow.
Frankensteiner.
Nice.
Oh, sit-out slam.
Direct impact to the chest. Knee strike.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
Oh, God, right to the cranium.
And these attacks are spelling nothing but trouble.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
You could almost feel the intensity coming from Asuka on that attack.
Ooh, direct headshot. Just sickening.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. That could have been it right there. But now Ripley. Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
That's a few times now she's taken a hit up in that region. Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens. Sent to the outside.
Here comes the attack.
Liv Morgan showed what she's made of there with a really impressive kick out.
The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the three. She turns it right around with a counter.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework.
Oh, better end. And there's the breakup, just in the nick of time. Look at that right.
Famous, sir.
Bad spot for Ripley.
Try and end it.
Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Impressive kick out. Ripley showing she has the heart of a warrior.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one. And a well-executed move we just saw there.
To the sky.
Took off the hood of the announce table. Now there go the monitors.
Bad intentions in mind here.
Come on, Byron, get in front of me.
No.
Well scattered by Liv Morgan, and that definitely made solid impact.
Going counter for counter. Now can it be capitalized on?
Evades the attack.
Spine buster. Oh, a knee right to the face.
That knee is a lethal weapon.
Forearm to the face. Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
There's the riptide.
Ripley with an emphatic statement.
Cover. And she kicks out right away.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
And Rhea's not taking that kick out well at all. Whatever she has in store next, it won't be pretty.
Poison missed.
Are you kidding me?
No. We just saw it. It's always disorienting taking those hits above the shoulders.
Pump handle here.
And they call that the better end.
Look at that.
Famous, sir. That one has to end this.
Makes the
Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
knee strike to the back. This could do it. Picked up the victory.
Here is your winner, Lightning Storm Grace.
After a memorable fatal four-way, here is our winner.
A truly unforgettable match. All four superstars should be proud of their efforts here tonight.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
Oh no! Crashing hard onto the floor!
Wildly throwing your body out of the ring like that is more often than not going to provide such a result.
That was an example of boldness backfiring.
And Shotzi didn't see that coming. Taking this one back to the ring now. What's she looking for under the ring?
She knows what an important equalizer the kendo stick can be.
My, oh my, what elevation!
Cody cutter from the top! Forearm smash! She shoots up the top rope.
Dangerous thinking.
From the top. Good Lord, taking flight. It doesn't matter if you're on the outside of the ring. There is no place safe when you face such a risk taker.
Boom, lights out.
There are a lot of ways this can go sideways. Everything on that stage looks like it hurts.
Back in the ring now.
Wow, springboard attack.
Shotzi is really falling behind.
Destructive amount of work being done to Shotzi right now.
Catches the leg.
Whatever you can do, I can do better. Counters on top of counters. From the top.
Twisting moonsault. She's starting to drag a little bit.
Falls Count Anywhere matches are absolutely no joke, and they're showing. After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No, well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
I loved wrestling in Mexico, especially for this promotion called Lucha Magica. Sometimes they do shows in the middle of a town square. You're gonna love it. Except for when I beat you. That part'll suck. But the rest will be awesome.
This is gonna be so tough on your ego. Mexico sound good to you?
Alert the crew to get their passports, Troy. We're taking it international. Dear, dear, dear. That cannot have gone as you'd hoped.
No. Everything went exactly according to my plan of getting hit in the face a bunch.
Are you regretting giving Bianca the invitation into the Indies?
Not at all. I miss the intimacy of a smaller show, the interaction with the fans. Just didn't expect Bianca to pull the same energy from the crowd quite as easily as she did.
Bianca got very comfortable very quickly.
If she had come up in the Indies, I would have wanted her for TBD. But that's not gonna stop me from beating her at our next stop.
Which raises the question, where to next on this great tour of the world?
I've been giving that some thought, with an ice pack on my jaw. Bianca hits hard, and so do I. So let's go to the home of strong style, Japan.
Sure, if you buy at the Japanese steakhouse we always go to.
Deal. That feels like a fitting celebration once I beat Bianca. But only the food. I'm not buying you another jacket.
Here is your winner, Lightning Storm Grace.
Ladies, it appears that you two will be going to a final match.
Fitting, really. Winning that championship will be even sweeter after going the full series.
Don't get cocky. No way you beating me twice in a row.
Before you two launch into a witty repartee, I have an update. I've just spoken to the suits in Stamford. They have thoughts.
Well, that's never good.
Word of your genuinely marvelous matches has spread, and so has the buzz. They were insistent that the next match will be on WWE television.
They want us to do the match on Raw? You promised us we could see this through in indie arenas.
Indeed I did, so I reached an agreement. We will be producing a portion of next week's Raw live from the location of your final match.
Oh, wow. Listen, I know this is a stretch, but how would you both feel about having the match at
TBD? Yes, a surprising and unexpected suggestion from you. Which is why I have already given instructions for the road crew to meet us there.
Wow. It's going to be super embarrassing to lose on your home turf. But I, for one, am here for it. One idea, though.
What's that?
With everything I know about TBD, and since it's the final match, kind of seems like it should be no DQ, right?
Bianca Belair? You have no idea what you just asked for. Deal. Geneva is gonna freak. Wow.
I'll second that wow. And raise you a hot damn.
They really got to work in here, didn't they? Can you believe it?
After the hectic morning I've had with the crew to get this set up, I can. Had to yell at some guy named Troy a lot. He kept wanting to cover up the TBD signage with Raw logos entirely.
Sounds like Troy. I'm really glad that I could do this for you, Geneva. For us. Did you ever imagine that we'd be here?
Honestly, you main eventing a TBD show feels pretty familiar to me. This one just has more logos.
You know what I mean. This is different. Later tonight, I'm gonna win the WWE Women's World Championship in the house we built.
Living the dream. Hey, you get ready. I've got some contracts to look at.
Same as always. But seriously, don't get too caught up in paperwork that you forget to enjoy yourself tonight. This is big. Big, big.
I know. It is. And I won't. But I also know you'll enjoy this enough for the both of us. Good luck out there.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
It's a TBD homecoming for the captain.
You can see the emotion all over Cap's face. We are tied in this best-of-3 series, and she wants to win it at home.
That might be the daydream, but the nightmare comes when she loses it all in front of her hometown crowd. The EST of WWE has come to TBD.
Do you think Bianca's got jitters here tonight, competing out of her element on the captain's home turf?
Bianca Belair is a world-class athlete and superstar, no matter what the venue. I think she'll be just fine.
Bianca wants to show everyone in TBD why she's the EST.
Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, Lightning Storm Grace. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair.
That is what it's all about. What every woman claws and scratches for. The Women's World Championship.
It's the main event of WWE at TBD. The title is at stake as TBD Original Cap takes on Bianca Belair in a rubber match for the Women's World Championship.
A WWE title defended all over the world, and now at a U.S. indie promotion?
Champ's got the pin to retain. Barely down for a 1 count.
She is still very much in this. Oof.
Bianca Belair 3 times
into the power slam.
Roundhouse kick. Cody cutter from the top.
What are we going to see here? Expertly applied suplex. To the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm.
And no countouts means she has the whole outside to play with.
Not in a million years would I have guessed that she would go for a stop sign, but it's certainly effective.
And that was an efficient form of offense for that move.
Adding insult to injury and more injury with that stop sign.
Reversal! What a counter! Phenomenal forearm! The hit's adding up a little on the champ. The moonsault!
She was clearly waiting for that. Ooh, forearm connects.
And an overbearing amount of offense against Belair here.
Bianca, look at the height.
Famous her. Gonna see a new champ.
The cover! Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
This is complete insanity.
Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
There's got to be some sense of desperation right now. She's used her best weapon, but the match still continues. Looking for the victory. 2 count. And just like that, this journey for the woman they call the Captain reaches a conclusion with a victory over Bianca Belair.
Hey, this is no 70,000 seat stadium, but on this night, in this small theater, this audience feels like WrestleMania.
Well, there's nothing like WrestleMania, but I think it means a little bit more to this superstar that her first championship win happened here.
A full circle moment, Corey. This woman has followed a long and winding road that brought her back to her beginning.
What's next for this superstar, this WWE champion? The sky's the limit.
What's Becky Lynch doing here?
Becky was the #1 contender until she got injured after War Games.
Becky's not moving like she's injured now. What does she want?
What do you think, Saxton?
No, 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 no. Not in my ring.
TBD promoter Geneva Rose is not having it.
I get she's ride or die with our new champion, but what's she gonna do to stop Becky Lynch?
You got WWE problems. Go settle them on WWE time. Because believe me when I say, if anyone tries to interrupt my best friend's hard-won moment, it's gonna be me.
No, they've been friends for years.
Don't trust anybody.
This is an assault.
This is karma, Saxton. You can only step on so many people before you pay the piper.
And she's paying now, but for what?
Thanks for coming home, Cap. It was so generous for you to put this show together for me. I know you think I'm slumming it around here, but you forget that I'm proud of what we built together. And I know you're used to taking the credit for everything. So I thought it was important for me to make an appearance tonight, to set the record straight. You'd be nothing without me. Let me be clear. I am not just some best friend side character in your hero's journey. What do you think I've been doing since you left? Sitting around and just following your career with rapt attention? You moved on. I didn't. And I've been putting everything I have into growing TBD. So, when Becky approached me, I was more than happy to help turn your moment into my moment.
You can feel the bitterness from Geneva Rose, the jealousy.
Recognize this? The contract we wrote in the diner when we first started TBD. Yeah, I had it framed. Thought it was a nice touch. Especially now. Because according to this legally binding document, you're still signed exclusively to TBD. You can't work anywhere else. You can't be champion anywhere else. And you belong to me.
But she's a WWE superstar.
Not according to Geneva Rose.
See you next week, Cap. Don't be late.
Well, that didn't go quite like I thought it would.
No, it did not. What are we gonna do?
So some bad news about that. Geneva sent a photo of the TBD contract illegal, and the napkin checks out.
But it's on a napkin!
A legally binding napkin. You're still signed to TBD. And as long as that's the case, you can neither be WWE Women's World Champion nor a WWE superstar.
You're not serious?
Unfortunately, I am. The title will revert back to Bianca. Although now that she's healed, Becky will have an opportunity next week.
There's gotta be something we can do to fight this!
I wish there was, but my hands are tied.
Good luck out there. It's been something.